Togo, it's KingJerlo. I'm in ATL. Joshua was told by God, I'm going to give you every place that the sole of your feet tread. So I wanted to come through on behalf of the YOKIS, the young organization of kings, internationally serving. I wanted to come through on behalf of Urban Concerned Clergy. I want to dig in to what T.I. said. He said, yo, we love God. It's not fucking with a lot of them weirdos in the building because they ain't doing nothing but pimping you for $1. Now, Dion, the coach, him and Tip had a joint. Dion tipped his hat. I'm going to tip my hat as we take a walk. Atlanta, you can tell I'm in the city right now. We're coming from the strip club to the county courthouse, from where we exploit black women to where we judge black men. I came through to talk to the remnant because there's something happening in our generation and most of y'all don't even realize what you're saying. I got a bunch of young kings running around calling themselves YNs. They think Solomon, richest, wisest king, said as a man thinks he becomes. So the colonizer classroom and the slave master seminary, they got you thinking you talking slang. But what you're really doing is reaching for your true identity. You're calling yourself something, but you don't even know what you're saying. So let me break it down to you. Always talking about OGs ain't getting you no game. Well, buckle up, nephew, and listen to Unc. All right? Because you're not just young. You're not just in the streets. You are a young king in formation. I want y'all to Google a word. It's power in your word. The word is Negus. Negus. See, before English, peace king, before America, before the colonization and the colonizer classroom clowns, yeah, there was a word. The word is Negus. Negus. It means king, means emperor. It does not mean rapper. Does not mean, well, hustler, even though we hustlers. Does not mean survivor, even though we rappers, even though we hustlers, even though we survivors. I need you to understand the word means king. One who is responsible for his people. A man accountable to God. A man who protects women and children. I know y'all like Tag Corn. He done went through neurotically deep, burning the sermonically shallow, slave master seminary suckers can go. Let's back it up, all right? Because the two most powerful chapters in your Bible, Genesis 1 and Genesis 2. Genesis 1, what God did. Genesis 2, how God did it. We in Genesis 1, let's top 26 to 28. Then, not me, God. Let us make man in our image. Let him make us in our likeness. And let them have not a religion. Let them have dominion. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. Male, female, he created them. And God blessed them. And God said unto them, watch the assignment. Be fruitful, productive, multiply, replenish the earth, subdue it, and have dominion. Sounds like rulership to me, not religion. I'm just saying, dominion. That's not survival. Rulership for the Negus. Listen. The book of Lamentations, first chapter, 6th verse. and the daughter of Zion. Peace, King. And all her beauty is departed. Her princes are becoming like harts, find no pasture, and they are gone without strength before, y'all see him back there, the pursuer, the Philistines, the politicians. What we've been talking about, unto us a son, a child, princes, young kings who lost their strength, running without direction. No pasture, no pastor, no guidance, no covering, no structure. The real problem, we got strip clubs full, we got courts full, we got jails full, but we ain't got no kings. We got men, but no kingdom government. We got energy, but no order. Martin Luther King Jr. asked us, chaos or community? I got a different question. Because this Atlanta, we always got fucking community. But the chaos comes when the colonizer tries to jack our culture. So I ain't ML. I don't want to be. I ain't Leon Howard Sullivan. I don't want to be. I ain't William Herbert Gray. I don't want to be. I ain't my motherfucking father, Samuel William Boynton Jr., or my grandfather, SWB. I don't fucking want to be. I'm me. My father said champions don't qualify on last year's stats, nor last generation. So I got a question that I want to ask. Culture, kingdom culture, or colonizer culture? Because the colonizer culture and the ATL, peace up, A-town down, and the identification shit y'all got downtown is turning our kingdom culture into the colonized culture. Tip, T.I., he said something powerful, prophetic. He said, we love God. We just don't trust them weirdos in the building. Because they ain't teaching the word. Hey, listen, man. Joseph Lawrence Roberts, William Herbert Gray, John Lewis, Senator Leroy Johnson, they saw it coming. They had me create the database. We start doing paper church business directories. We did 403 of them. Registered 48,000 Christian business owners. I'm in Georgia. Let's talk about Georgia. We did 46. 2007, 2020, over 500 registered from New Birth, 500 from House of Hope, 500 from Elizabeth, 350 from Impact. We don't fuck with Warlock. He ain't got shit. But we've been having some resistance, our daughters with their Brains Over Boost movement, Ursula Frederick, New Birth, talking about a boycott. A boycott doesn't do anything for us. It doesn't create jobs. It doesn't provide training to our youth. It doesn't stimulate the circulation of our dollar within our community. You know, a boycott just allows the talking heads to look like they got some street cred, so they got to open their mouths and say, I don't know nothing about the street in the hood, and kill their street cred. We need to select patronage. That's what my spiritual pop, Leon Howard Sullivan, gave to Martin Luther King Jr. It came from W.E.B. Du Bois 100 years ago. And the Negro in business, I'm in Fulton County. I'm walking it out. Can I talk to you Negroes in business? We at the government center, start doing my job. Hey, listen, man, prayer works. And so I'm on my way to this chaplain position for the sheriff's department. So you know what we do? We come pray on our sheriff's cars. When Josh Shapiro, governor of Pennsylvania, eulogized my best friend, Sergeant Christopher Fitzgerald of the Philadelphia Sheriff's Department. Died the first officer in the line of duty for Temple University, February 18th, 2023, when Governor Shapiro came down and eulogized him in front of the law enforcement community of the city of Philadelphia, just about 400, 500 to a couple thousand shields. Governor Shapiro said, don't cry over Fitz if you're not backing the shield that's really involved in community policing. Now, y'all heard about this beyond the badge. I ain't got no badge. I'm the beyond. You know, prayer works. And when we talk about proactive policing, listen, man, young kings, what's up, fellas? It's a lot of y'all, it's a lot of real guys. They not 12. They not hunting you. They took a job to be a community hero. And they got the same interests you do. From summer of 21 to summer of 24, we're going to get it going again. Fulton County Big Brothers Anonymous. The Obama Foundation, my brother's keeper. We got all the boys together inside of Fulton County, first and third Saturday. I graduated them, custom cut suits, from the historic Auburn Avenue Library. And then we went Kamala crazy. But one of the things we did was we had law enforcement officers coming out off duty, talking to our youth, and so they can realize I'm just like you. I'm just like you. I grew up like you. I went through the challenges that you went through, and I had to make a decision. I was going to do life easy, or I was going to put in the work. And now I came back, and I would love to talk to you about life. I would love to tell you what it takes to be a real man. And you got these weirdos online. They ain't ever got no money. Them niggas soft. Y'all hearing how what's the boy, Rick Ross was a sucker? How he jacked somebody up? They all rewrites. Real men put work in for the women and children of their community. And so a lot of my soldiers, they done went off and fought in wars, went off and put in incredible service, and now they're coming back, getting a little pension, getting their service, and they want to pour into you, but if you running around on that clown shit, they're going to lay you down. You got a decision. We talking about Dr. Kimbrough. He wrote Think and Grow Rich and Black Choice. He wrote What Makes the Great Great. He wrote Wealth Choice, interviewed 1,000 black millionaires, 3 of the 6 black billionaires, and put their joint on that watch. He said, every day you got a choice, Peace Kings. You can accept the circumstance, the situation as it is, or you can change. Now, if you make a dumbass situation that you want to ruin your life, that's on you. But if you out here in these Fulton County streets and you like, yo, I want to tap into something positive. I want to tap into real men. Tap into the YOKIS. You hearing about Martin Luther King Jr., hearing about Howard Creasy in the jails, hearing about Cameron Alexander, hearing about Joseph Lowry, hearing about Daddy King, hearing about all the goats who put work in. How they had a nice little Easter speech for Mama and them. But I think it was the 137th anniversary of historic Ebenezer Baptist Church. Mama Gwendolyn Middlebrook said, you want to know why I'm so loquacious of speech? Because Daddy King used to pound on the desk, pound on the desk, pound on the desk. Say, I'ma say it, I'ma say it, I'ma say it. You niggas too quiet over the shit that matters. Like our children, because the Bible was written in Hebrew, Greek, and Aramaic. Expresses Afro-Asiatic languages. The original word for God is Ab. It got 2 derivatives. Abba and Abun. Abba, where we get father, source, sustainer, protector, provider, progenitor. Abun, that's where we get daddy. Adam was Abun. Jesus was Abun. Hey, last son of the heritage, I'm daddy now. And so Jesus had titles King of Kings, Lord of Lords, even Nicodemus, right? Gamaliel called him rabbi, the teacher. But that's not how he moved. The Bible said he moved with compassion. That's love, over and above the job description. Over and beyond. See, they got badges. I'm beyond. Over and beyond the job description. And see, when Jamal Bryant says that the church is out of touch, where does that leave our young men in the street? Leaves them between culture and confusion. And so, whenever it's dark, that's when we get to see the light. And it's dark right now, you know, I'm a babysitter, all the boys going over to Iran to blow shit up, and they're like, we gotta calm it down for the babies. Hey y'all, they took my leash off. And so I get to introduce all of us to the Fulton County Beyond the Badge. They got badges. I ain't got no badge. Y'all know how I do. It's the rise of the YOKIS. Because God always keeps a remnant. Yeah. And that remnant is the YOKIS, the young organization of kings, internationally serving. That's the remnant. See, not just young men, young Negus, Negus. What makes this new breed different? Do I look like a fucking church boy? These ain't church boys. These ain't street boys. These kingdom men, not trained in the colonizer classroom, not produced by the slave master seminary, revealed by the word of God. Red letter, Mark 10:43-45. But so shall it not be among you, but whoever be great among you shall be your minister, your servant, and whoever of you will be the chiefest will be servant of all. For even the Son of Man came not to be ministered to, but to minister and to give his life as a ransom for many. It's Lent, ain't it? What does that represent? A lot of y'all can't get to the 9th floor. You can't get to the mayor. You can't get to a folk. But the King of all kings decided, man, fuck all that. I'm going to come down and kick it on the block with y'all. What's going on? What's on your mind? That's the difference in the kingdom. The king is the servant. The mission of the YOKIS, the mission of the Negus, the Negus, the real men of God. We serve women. We protect children. We build community. We establish order. I know. James, Jesus' little brother, he talked about it. Martin Luther King called it a two-way street. It has to integrate man with God and every man with himself. James put it like this. Now, I told you gave us rulership, but the colonizer got you on religion. Let's talk about religion, pure religion. James 1:27 says, pure religion and undefiled before God and the Father is this, to visit the fatherless, them little young bucks running around the hood, the widows, our single moms in our county, and to keep themselves unspotted from the world. Woo! Not shouting, not titles. We call that service. And so I want to charge my men of Atlanta. I want to charge the men of Fulton County on this 2006 Women's History Month. As I've walked from Magic City over to our Fulton County government building. Because we got to connect the two. What happens in our streets ends up in our system. We got credible leaders, Shay Alexander, Sonia Halpin, tons of women who get it done, but fellas, we fucking up. Warnock, I'm talking to you. Shannon Jones, I'm talking to you. Eric Vincent Thomas, I'm screaming the shit out of you, because you are not the mayor's faith liaison. Steven is. You a lying sack of shit. All you motherfuckers got Epstein files and connections. Well, nigga, my heroes got FBI and COINTELPRO files. We not the same. And see, Josh Shapiro, y'all was weaponizing law enforcement on our community. Now my Fulton County Sheriff, 2012, we marched. I led that march with Ted Jackson, our then Fulton County Sheriff, with 1,000 of our Fulton County youth from Booker T. Washington High School, Martin Luther King Jr.'s alma mater, down MLK, past the Richard Russell building, over to the Gold Dome, where we holding the bullhorn for Naomi. Now this is the thing I want you to realize. Right over there, what's up, y'all? We got a Georgia Gold Dome. It looks like a bunch of politicians under it. But when Joseph Lawrence Roberts, John Lewis, Senator Leroy Johnson built the Horizon Sanctuary, it looks like an African hut. You know why? That's home base, the little black boys and little black girls. 66 years ago, our youth of Atlanta filled up the street first week in March. Daddy King did the opposite of what Warnock did. He sent out his youth guy, hey, Brinson, go get them damn kids. March 9th to March 15th, 1960, we wrote the Appeal for Human Rights. It shifted from the EYO, the Ebenezer Youth Organization, into the Atlanta student movement. So you mean our youth stood up 66 years ago and was in the street, just like they stood up now and in the street. And as clergy, ma'am, thank you for your service. As clergy, what we did was we opened the doors, said, bring your ass in here in this safe space. And they organized that energy positively. You know, I be doing Philly, I be doing Atlanta. We got Sheriff Michelle Bilal. Listen, during COVID, when outreach shifted, she partnered with the Believing Soldier Battalion, 627 West Clearfield, and we start giving out like 3,000 pounds of food. Some relationships, they staple. All right. Now, we home. And it's something deeper. I hope you hear it. It's woven inside. It's called spiritual accountability, community responsibility, and it's real. I got to get inside, put some work in for our community. But here's the truth. You cannot demand order without building men. Now, I'm going to tell you, because it's real. Black women run the world, in business world, nonprofit world, ministry world, government world. Y'all gonna meet a lot of them. Because it inspires our daughters. Dr. Dennis King wrote, what keeps me standing? 5 years interviewing 1,000 black grandmamas and writing their letters. Hey man, we just closed out the 20-year ascension of our Mompreneur Squad, and we doing 1,000 articles of black women that inspire our daughters for the Black Women Run the World and tap in. A lot of folk are fundraising on our kids, but they're not raising our kids. They're not building our businesses. They're not building our community. Proverbs 31:25. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come. She openeth her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. She looketh well to the ways, appreciate the service, sir. Look well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness. Y'all know I'm just Amazing Grace's little lightning rod. You know, lightning rod don't cause the storm. Lightning rod is just attached to the house, a little bit higher than the house, purpose of which is to absorb the power of the storm and redirect it so that it don't hit the house. Now, we know about, watch your mouth. Shut up. Yeah, son, it's a difference. Watch your fucking mouth. We are, and see, we're going to have that. And what we need is we need some that can calm the spiritual bullshit attacking our children. You know, always going to be a weirdo. So the final call to the YOKIS, the Young Organization of Kings, young Negus, young men who understand, is to serve God as you see our badges doing, as you see our men of the community doing, by doing what? By serving your community. Now listen, in between your Old Testament and your New Testament is this blank page. And I'm an ox. We in the land of the frosted flakes. We in the land of the tigers. And so you got a lot of Morehouse folk who, they in positions of titles. I need to settle this. Because if Jesus was alive in this modern day, he wouldn't be repping Morehouse. Sorry. He'd be repping HU. You know Howard, stand up. It's in your text, Matthew, the 11th chapter. And about the 25th, I'm going to get to the 28th verse. He said, come to me, all who are heavy burdened by this non-biblical, non-benevolent bullcrap, and I'm going to give you rest. Now, I told you the Bible's written in Hebrew, Greek, and Aramaic. A lot of folk play translatory games. The word rest in its original language don't mean to go and sleep on the job like the Morehouse dudes meant. It means to complete what is unfinished. It means the men was broken. Y'all know how y'all be playing them video games. Y'all video gamed out. You know how you got Mortal Kombat? And when you get them all going, they be sitting there wobbly. And they be like, finish them. Let's finish them. Jesus said, come to me, all who are heavy burdened, and I'm going to finish them. Warnock, I got 11 years on you, son. Actually, 12. So you've been here for 20. I've been here for 32. Peace, King. Let's talk about it. The ox. And y'all be disrespecting the Yokemeister, Yolanda Denise King, the only prophetic one of the King kids. My boss, Yoki shut her eyes damn near 20 years ago. I ain't got to check for 20 years ago. My mama said that your life, Amazing Grace Bank Sullivan said, baby, God gonna get glory for your story. Everything you go through is just not for you, for the next generation. And so we want to shout out the Yokemeister. Jesus said, come to me, all who are heavy burdened, and I'm gonna give you rest. Here it is. Take my yoke. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. What is a yoke? A yoke is a form-fitting apparatus for an ox. HU, stand up. What's the purpose of the yoke? You just seen it with that young king coming out of court. The purpose of the yoke is to connect an elder ox to a younger ox for the purpose of teaching the younger ox how to plow the field. Jesus talked about it. Luke 9:62, any man who puts his hand to the plow and looks back and fit for the kingdom of God, that's what y'all niggas be doing. You always looking back, talking about what my daddy did, what my granddaddy did. Listen, man, my father, Samuel Boynton, said champions don't qualify on last year's stats, nor last generation. Stop talking about the past. You niggas ain't got no work for 20 years. You done blew that whole budget, ain't got no work? Good, googly moo. You mean you gotta still talk like the colonizer class from the slave master seminary? You ain't got enough work where you can grow your hair the fuck out, let your beard grow out. You know, you don't know about being a centurion? The one whose faith Jesus marveled at. He's the son of the commander of commanders. So where some folk gotta grow up and rank up and try to get clearance, this kid came out with it. And so as a father, we talk about it, fatherhood. Our sons, as an example, serving our women and children is the job. Niggas be forgetting the job. Mama said, keep the main thing the main thing. Let me get y'all up out of here. Last page. When I pause, I just said something, or I'm about to. That last page, that blank page in between the Old Testament and the New Testament is God shutting up for 400 years. If he shut up for 400 years, he must have just said something. What in the world did God say? It's Malachi. It's the 4th chapter, 6th verse. And he, we talking about Christ, not the colonizer version, but the African version, Yeshua, will turn the hearts of fathers to their children and the hearts of children to their fathers, lest he strike the oath with a curse. Our community looks chaotic, looks cursed. You know why? We got a spiritual fatherhood issue. How y'all gonna talk about you fathers to a generation and you can't even speak their language? This is not 1960, all right? You thinking the kids gonna come in your building, sit down, shut up, and listen to you tell some lame-ass story and a language they gotta decode. Get over it. It's the difference between you, Warnock, and Daddy King. They call Daddy King Daddy because he was a father to the fatherless. He was the first sellout fucking senator we got. And listen, homie, as the last son of the Heritage Sanctuary of transition of the historic Ebenezer Baptist Church, I'm going to tell you, every one of the ministerial team I was birthed out of, from Joe Roberts to A.D. King to Martin Luther to Daddy King, we all on kingdom. You sold out, homie. So stop talking about somebody coming up against Ebenezer is coming up against the Church of Martin Luther King Jr. ML preached in my pulpit, the Heritage. He not preached over there, and you done changed the desk that Joe Roberts doing. And stop talking about somebody coming up against you is coming up against Jesus. Hey, homie, we not our parents. See, our parents' understanding and depth on any particular lane was limited to the books they got accessibility to. And the schools we got access to. Queen, can I use your pad for 30 seconds? Now, man, women got these. We got iPads. So God give us dominion over resources. They got them resources. They're going deeper in Deuteronomy than you can you're too sermonically shallow to speak to them. Let me say that. I had some mamas coming out the way I was going to say it. I ain't say it, but I know how to clean my mouth up. And then also talk to the kids. So let me get up out of here. Hey, listen, man, young kings, you are not a YN. Well, you are, but you don't understand the meaning of it. You're not a young N-I-G-G-A. You're a young N-E-G-U-S. You are a king. Hey, you piece of shit, walk up on me again and run your fucking mouth and I'll crack your cranium. See, that's when you're the commander's kid. You can son that shit like that. Don't walk up on me when I'm preaching, son. I don't need security. Snap your fucking neck. You walk up on me like that, it's simple assault. When you come in Fulton County, you cannot be recording videos, but we are saluting black women who run the world. It's one lady, Grady baby. She is our clerk, Shay Alexander. Listen, I'm gonna tell you about the amazing women of the Magistrate and Superior Court. We had a cluster bug, and Tasha fixing it. I mean, there are judges, there are shields, but when it comes to making it happen, black women are the glue that keeps it together. Dr. Dennis Kimbrough, he has What Keeps Me Standing, a 5-year study, 1,000 letters from black grandmas. Well, listen, just like Grandmama kept us, our Kingdom Big Sisters is keeping us, our little sisters is keeping us, and we are inspiring our daughters. Yes, Brains Over Boobs has a track for entrepreneurship. Yes, there is a track for nonprofit. Yes, there is a track of ministry. But for the women in Fulton County who want to get involved in government, we got you, the black woman who running the world. Fulton County, our clerk. Madame Clerk, thank you for your service and the phenomenal women on your staff. I'm getting into good trouble. No recording inside of the Fulton County building. Guess what? I split my protein bar with the boss lady. She seen my protein bar. She was like, ooh, this is my favorite. That's her guy. This Mark. See, I got my cover on. Y'all see, I'm growing my fro out. He already wolfed out. This is her guy. I got to defend the commander. Yeah, I put work in today. And he don't even eat her favorite bar. I do. And you know what it's about? Somebody recording in the building. You can't record in this building, you go to jail. I don't know about y'all, but she like my favorite protein bar.
Ooh, she do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she do.
I like the caramel. I like the caramel one. I like the salty peanut one.
The salty one, I'll bring them to you tomorrow. I go get them every morning. the female commander, eat what I eat. And don't be recording in this building, you going to jail. I mean, what a day. What a day. What a day. Very rarely am I in the building with a uniform on. I ain't been in the building with a uniform in 10 years. Why your uniform look like that? Because I'm me, motherfucker. And I'm telling you, it started because I wanted to come through and pray for our sheriff, right? You motherfuckers off kilter. But I'm going to tell you, the prophetic nugget of the day. Our female commander, oh, that's my favorite. All of them. You know what I got? I eat the same protein bar as a female commander. Hey, man. When you see me out here, I'm praying for our sheriffs, all right? They not 12. It's beyond the badge. He got a badge. He ain't hunting you. Trying to help you learn what it means to be a real man. Stay safe, soldier. Appreciate you. Called beyond the badge. Community policing. They got badges. I don't. But shit, this Fulton County is where it go up in a major way. It's Lent, right? Lent season is where the King of Kings comes all the way down and holler at folk. What's up, my folk? I love y'all almost as much as the Father. On behalf of the Father, it's your Fulton County, beyond the badge. How we moving? None of your business. Sprinter van shit. Hey man, holla at your guy. Woo, the shadows.